Guys, so let's work with some materials which will help you to improve your level of English. John Hardy is a sales representative. He works for Vantax, a computer software company. The company makes computer games. John sells the games to shops. He doesn't work in an office and he doesn't work regular hours. John travels about 1,000 miles a week. Corfe Castle is a small village in the country. The population is about 1,500. It's very old. It's a tourist attraction and it's busy. There's nowhere to park in the tourist season. There are several pubs and some tea shops. There's a small museum. There aren't many shops. There isn't a supermarket or a cinema. There is nothing to do in the evenings. It's a beautiful place, but it's boring for young people. What's the number of the flight which arrives from Chicago? AA090. Run a marathon, swim underwater, ride a horse, drive a tank, play the guitar, make a cake. Potatoes, grapes, vegetables, eggs, chips, chocolates, peas, beans, nuts. Mashed potato, sweet corn, pasta, sugar, rice, flour, bread, chocolate, cheese, water, milk, wine. Fruit, meat, fish, salad. Traveling by air, playing tennis, doing exercise, shopping for clothes, eating in restaurants, playing computer games, dancing, watching football on TV, cooking. Rain, snow, cloudy, sunny, thunder, windy, cold. Listened to the radio, watched television, bought a newspaper, washed their hair, eaten chocolate, had a shower. Hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dog, pizza, spaghetti bolognese, chocolate cake. The man behind KFC. Harlan Sanders was born in the USA in 1890, but his childhood wasn't a happy one. His father died when he was only 6. His mother didn't have much money, so she needed to find a job. She went to work in a shirt factory in Harlan, and Harlan stayed at home to look after his younger brother and sister. That was when he first learned to cook. He left home when he was 12 and worked on a nearby farm. After that, he had a lot of different jobs, and in 1930, he became the manager of a service station in Corbin, Kentucky. He started cooking meals for hungry travelers who stopped at the service station, and soon people came only for the food. Harlan couldn't serve everybody because the place was too small, so he decided to move to a 142-seat restaurant across the street where he could serve all his customers. Over the next 9 years, he developed a secret chicken recipe that made him famous. Match online profile. Jackie from Bristol. She is 31, height 169 centimeters, relationship status single, job restaurant manager, looking for a friendship and maybe more. When I'm not working, I really enjoy going out and meeting people. But I also like staying at home and cooking dinner for my friends. I love tennis and I do judo. I'm fun-loving and I'm generally happy with my life, but I would like to share it with someone special. My ideal match. He's got an interesting job, but life isn't only about work. He has time to play too. He's between 28 and 38 years old. He enjoys eating good food and having fun. He lives in or near Bristol. My father died when I was 9, and so my mother was a widow for 4 young children. She remarried 5 years later, so now I have a stepfather. As he is not my real father, I call him by his first name, which is Dieter. I've got an elder brother called Thomas and 2 younger sisters, Anya and Claudia, who are twins. We're close family. My mother is an only child, but I've got 2 uncles on my father's side. One is married with 2 children, and the other is married with 3 children. So altogether, I have 5 cousins. I get on well with Uncle Ralph, and he always tells me I'm his favorite nephew. Of his nieces, I think he likes Anya best. Recently, my brother Thomas got married. His wife's name is Sabine, so now I have a sister-in-law as well. My best friend is Florian, an old school friend. We got to know each other when we were in the same class at school. We've been mates ever since, and our friendship is very important to both of us. He spends a lot of time with my family, and his current girlfriend is actually one of Thomas's ex-girlfriends. But we all get on really well. During the week, I usually wake up about 7:30 a.m. If I don't, my mom wakes me up. I get up a few minutes later. In the evenings, I go to bed about 10:30 p.m. and usually go to sleep straight away. If I have a late night, I try to have a sleep in the afternoon when I get home from college. I have coffee and cereal for breakfast, then have a light lunch, maybe a sandwich and an apple, and a snack in the afternoon. We have our main meal in the evening. If mom's late home from work, she doesn't bother to cook. She just get a takeaway instead. One of us has to feed the cat as well. I usually have a shower when I get home from college because my sister Rosie and my brother Marcus spend so much time in the bathroom in the morning. I only have time to have a wash and clean my teeth before Rosie comes in to put on a bit of makeup. In the winter, I sometimes have a bath instead of a shower. I like to lie in the bath and listen to music. When we first got married, we lived in a one-bedroom flat with a small kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom. When our first child was born, she had to share our bedroom. Now we live in a four-bedroom house. Our bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. Our 2 teenage children have their own rooms. We have a spare room for guests and another bathroom. Downstairs, there's a living room, a dining room, and a study. We've also got a lovely big kitchen with a fridge, freezer, a cooker with 2 ovens, and a dishwasher. Next to it, there's a small utility room where we keep the washing machine. For serious illnesses, you will probably go into hospital. A person who stays in hospital is called a patient. Many patients need an operation. Lung cancer can be caused by smoking. Heart attacks can happen very suddenly. Hepatitis is a disease affecting the liver. How do supermarkets make us spend more money? They put fresh bread, as it smells lovely, near the entrance to make us feel hungry. And hungry shoppers spend more. They also rearrange things and put them in different places. This makes us spend more time in the store, and that means spending more money. They put sweets and chocolate near the checkout, so it's easy to add bars of chocolate to our basket or trolley while we're waiting in the queue. And they put the most expensive items on the middle shelves where you are more likely to see them. And be careful of special offers. 3 for the price of 2. People often buy more than they need and throw away half of it. Some people like modern shopping centers because everything is under one roof and it is convenient. There is a wide range of shops, and if there is anything wrong with something you buy, the shop will replace it or give you a refund. Other people prefer going to street markets because they like the atmosphere you get from the different stalls. Food and clothes are also usually cheaper in street markets. Sometimes you can try to agree a lower price for something you buy in a street market. We call this haggling. Of course, if you don't like what you buy in the street market, you can't normally take it back and get a refund. Pineapple, peach, strawberry, bunch of grapes, olives, pear, melon, lemon, coconut, beans, peas, onion, garlic, carrot, mushrooms. A salad is usually a mixture of uncooked ingredients. In Britain, it mainly has lettuce, as well as tomato, cucumber, onion, and other things. We often put salad dressing, usually oil and vinegar, or perhaps oil and lemon, on salad. Salmon, prawns, mussels, crab. Are you a good cook? I'm a bit nervous when I cook, so I always follow a recipe and make sure I have all the right ingredients before I start. However, I'm quite good at making pies, especially apple pie. For me, the rush hour is the worst time of the day. Everywhere is busy and everyone seems to be in a hurry. I usually drive to work, but sometimes I get stuck in traffic jams. And when I get to work, I find there's nowhere to park because the car park is already full. But if I get the bus, it takes me longer and that makes the journey very stressful. When I get home in the evenings, I often feel exhausted, more from the traveling than from my work. One of the advantages of living in the city is the nightlife. The town center is always lovely in the evening and there is a wide variety of bars, clubs and restaurants to go to. If you are more interested in culture and cultural activities, you can go to the cinema, the theater, concerts, art galleries, etc. Open a new document, open an existing document, save the data in this document, print, cut, copy, paste. So put a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.